Okay, everybody, welcome back. We're going to play another game of Wingspan. We are up against Scared of Birds, who I think is famous. I feel like I've seen her play Flan on the reg. So, on Flan's Winging It's Twitch streams, which are pretty entertaining. Always three-player games, whole different ballpark. I think Scared of Birds is a regular there. I think she's pretty good. So we're going to hope this game goes better than last game. There is our friend, the Bugger Degar. It's also a white throat and a lap wing. Do we start with the hummingbird? I mean, I like the hummingbird. Stick her in the... Ooh, we got Omni. That makes me like it even more. The loon would be an 8-point bird with Omni. The loon does help with the current end of round goal. It's a cheap 8-point bird. I wonder if we snatch up the lapwing and the white start right off the bat with a nectar. Play that lapwing. The white start we like a lot. Cavity nests. Definitely going to go Omni. I feel like we got a lot of good stuff here to pick from. Bull nests we'll have covered, especially with the white start. So, I think we start with this. The loon will come later, I feel, because I think we're all... Well, the loon might be better than grabbing that hummingbird. Playing the hummingbird first thing. I think we do this. And we're going to grab these two cards. Might be trouble for the Rule 16. I believe it's Rule 16 and not Rule 17. Meaning revealing better cards. Yeah, I think we're good here. Let's lock that in. Wish us luck. And we will be back when Scared of Birds has made her decisions. Okay, 4 birds. Whew, okay, maybe we don't snag up the lapwing. This means that my opponent is going forest. So do we... I think we get down our loon. Then we can grab up those 2 cards. I think my opponent is just going to get something started in that forest. So we'll do this. Get our juicy 8 points. Get our 2 card draw. Grab up these 2 guys. Play the lapwing. And see what happens. Opponent grabbed up the... Oh. Did she spend her nectar? So she called our bluff. Grab that egg producer. That's a shame. Well, our hooded crow's back. We are not falling for you this time. Opponent with no cards. So we will skip. Eurasian collared dove. Doesn't help with much. Not an Omni. Hooded crow is an Omni. 5 points for 3 food? I don't think so. A few caches, unless my opponent's going hard on the... yeah, see. Definitely going forest. So we will leave her with not too much food. We get 4 food. Man, we missed out on a couple there, but that's okay. Life will go on. Hooded crow's definitely not going to get played. Let's put down our chickadee. Lay a couple eggs. Then what will we do? Won't gain in food. A lot of nothing there we care about. I think we'll do this. I think we'll grab up that reed warbler. That'll help us with the second end around goal, not with the third. We do need some more expensive birds. I think we could deny the collared dove. My opponent will probably want that later on in the game. We only have one boldness so far, so we will grab this guy. We'll say no to you. Gallon Newell's a 9-point bird for us. We'll get our engine going a little bit. Could even lay eggs now and do our double play, but I think we want to get this chickadee down first. Interesting. Getting that guy down early. How's its food? How's its egg supply? 3 spaces. Down our chickadee. Let's see here. We need a grub and an anything. So we already have 1 nectar in the, the wetland. So we'll do this. We are going to take our time a little more this game. We were rushing pretty hard last time. We definitely want to be a little more diligent in our draws here. If we do our double play, we're never going to trigger the loon, so maybe we hold off on that. My opponent just play a hummingbird? Interesting. So maybe we hold on to our hummingbird for now. We'll grab this gallon newel. Maybe we don't do our double play. We're going to be getting cherries. We already have 1. Might be okay to play the Eurasian collared dove at some point. Savannah Sparrow might be nice. Nope. Not giving my opponent any cards. We have way more. I think we just lay a couple eggs. Do a couple eggs, rounds of egg lays. Unless, just to secure the end of round. Or at least force my opponent to lay eggs as well if they put down a ground nest now, but they don't have any eggs currently, so we could just win the end of round goal. Call it good. I think we'll put the hummingbird into the grassland. Get some food whenever we hit the grassland. Don't feel incredibly confident about the hummingbird. In Oceania. Oh, my opponent has 2. So we're just going to lay eggs again. My opponent has 2 cup nests. So we might try to get the double play of the reed warbler into the gallon newel in round 2. My opponent going to play something? I would take the turn to, well, he's obviously doing something. It's not laying eggs, it looks like. Gain food. Okay, well, we'll just have to lay a couple more eggs just to secure the end of round. Opponent with 3 spaces. We got our 4. We will concede 2 turns of laying eggs. I'm not too sad about it. So let's see. Savannah Sparrow into Hummingbird would be nice. Well, we already have the Loon, and we like the Gallon Newel. So maybe we do Savannah Sparrow into Hummingbird. Or we could do Savannah Sparrow into Collared Dove at some point. That's another greater than 4-point bird. Well, there's some nice cards for my opponent. We would like both of those. We'd like yeah, we would like both of those. My opponent will sadly gobble them up. Give us a cherry. We like the blue throat, however. Another expensive bird. And the Phoebe. Great for this end of round goal, so we gotta think about that. How's my opponent doing? Just a single... what am I talking about? one card in the wetland, so we're not going to pass out anymore. So what are we going to do? I think we got to focus on our boldness, of which we have 3. I'm contemplating getting this guy into the forest. That gives us 3 food at a time, 4 if we chuck. I don't really mind that. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Our opponent's going to keep giving us cherries, which help us with a lot of things. I think we do this. We got 4 eggs. We're going to need them all, I think. Cherry's good. We got lots of stuff that eats cherries, but I still think it's the best food to use. Cherries will be a plenty for us. So we are only going to get, it looks like we only have 3 ground nests, I mean bowl nests, so don't think we're going to get this end of round goal. My opponent with 4 already. Yeah, it's too bad. Well, we should, so we're not going to worry about the end of round goal. Purple Martin into the wetland. That, yeah, grassland is a little scarier because that gets you cards out of the, out of the grassland, which is good. Okay, so the next play is going to be our Reed Warbler into our Blue Throat. Into our Gallinule. We currently have 3 food. We've got 2 food we need here, cherry and grain. We got it. So all we need is 1 more grub. Prey is not ideal, but we like grain. We like grub. We're gonna chuck our hooded crow. My opponent is clearly not going grasslands. Let's make sure this is the wisest of decisions. I believe it is. So if we're not worrying about this, and I think we could be able to get the double play, and then with the luck, get a double play with the Sace Phoebe. If not a single play, not a double play, then certainly a single play, which means we don't really want to get a grain. We already have a grain. We only need 1. We want another grub. Oh, no, not yet. Get a grub. Check our hooded crow. You failed us for the last time, hooded crow. Take another grub. What? Reroll. Get a nectar. We'll say yes. We'll take a nectar. Get our cash. Get oodles of foodles. Is it wise to go the Gallinule now, a power that we're never going to activate, or should we instead get the Blue Throat down? Maybe the Blue Throat's probably better right now. We can hold off on that Gallinule. It'll get played. We will have faith that it'll get played. We might want to activate the Blue Throat from time to time. My opponent is going Forest. To a certain extent, it's more robust. I thought she was going Forest, but turns out not so much. We could grab up that. So let's see here. We still only have that Storm Petrel would get us a 4th ground nest, not an omnivore. So let's see if we have time. If we grabbed it, did our double play, and then food, and then Savannah Sparrow into Phoebe. I think we're going to say it's worth pushing that end of round goal. How many cards does my opponent have? She has 4 now. Could have easily found another bowl nest. That we don't care about. Opponent with 2 now. So we get an extra card. How do you like that? Do we care about this buzzard in any sense? This Storm Petrel is another bird. Greater than 4 points. We like collecting those. We have the eggs for all of this, by the way. We have 3. So we're going to do 1 here with our double play and 2 here, so that'll work out perfectly. If my math is correct, don't see any need for that buzzard. Noisy Miner is... might be able to get something with that. It's another bull nest, but it's not something... We're going to have to think about that one. I think we stick to our plan for now. Our plan is more conducive to our various end of rounds, I feel like. Okay, let's go for food. Get another grub. We got our 2 fish with our nectar. We need a grub for our warbler. Nothing there where we really feel like it's worth discarding a card for, I don't think. We do know we need other food, but let's leave the tray in a state of despair. I think we skip. Let's make sure we have all the food we need. We are going to need 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're good. We'll just keep our cash. We got plenty of food at this point. It's going to be Reed Warbler, unless my opponent plays another Bull Nest. If that is the case, my opponent's going a bit of a wetland engine. Our double play is unfortunately going to mean we can't activate our Loon anymore. This Noisy Miner is an omnivore bird, so we like that. We're getting more cherries. Okay, we definitely have to get down our collared dove at some point. That'll be the start of next round. Okay, game plan. We are going to go Reed Warbler into. Where are you? Where are you, Storm Petrel? That will leave us with 3 grubs and a grain, which is perfect. Grain, 3 grubs. What more could you ask for? One turn left, can't get down a bird and lay a bunch of eggs on it. So she's going to lay 2 eggs here, and then maybe... Oh, I think we're going to sneak out this end of round goal. My opponent did not see it coming. But I think she can't get down 4 eggs in her. Yep, okay, well, she has conceded the end of round goal. Little to her knowledge, which we appreciate. We have no nectar in the grasslands, which worries us. We will get our 4 eggs. Sneak out that end of round goal, get another greater than 4-point bird down. We're looking pretty good there, I feel. Yeah, we're doing good on these end of round goals. My opponent has some good egg layers, however. I think it's going to be Noisy Miner, Collared Dove, and then maybe these 2 guys, final round, a couple card draws in between. I feel like we're doing okay this game. Nectar ain't great. Opponent has lots of egg sources. Gets 1 egg down in a bull nest. We could have, we didn't have to try so hard for that end of round. Is the swan something my opponent wants, or the chiff-chaff? Yes. Yes. They are both very much birds that my opponent would like. We must deny them. How about the kookaburra? She might like that in her wetland. It might be a little late for her. I think it's worth denying. We're gonna totally flip up the tray, I'm afraid. We're gonna say no to you. We have way too many cards as it is. We will chuck the kookaburra. No, keep this guy. Another greater than 4-point bird. You never know. Let's see what the tray reveals. Flamingo. Inca dove. Nunic. Inca dove. Let's see how she's doing. With those platform nests, she has 1. We're feeling okay. Okay. So we're going to try to get this miner down. It's not going to be easy with the lack of nectar. But that's okay. Oh, thank you. You are beautiful, scared of birds. Nectar. Nectar. What cheapo chiff chaff. We're going to be tucking under our miner. So it can go. We just said chiff chaff and then we tucked the mute swan. That's how we do it in this world. Build columns. Oh, there's a... What do we want? Do we want a fish or a rat? Well, we can take either. We'll spend it on our noisy miner. One has tons of eggs, so we don't have to worry about activating. The noisy miner will aid us a lot more. We're going to skip our Hummer. We have plenty of food. We should have done a little bit more math, perhaps. I'm not so sure this collared dove might... Yeah, it's probably still good, and it counts for this guy, so... We have to think about our final columns here. What are we going to put where? Cowbird, well... Little did you know... We are putting down... Do we want to do that, or do we want to... What's the nectar situation like? If it with 2, we'll pull ahead with 3. I approve. Do that. Still well ahead on this end of round goal. Life is good. My opponent's trying so hard to get that grassland engine going. It has a 2-point engine. And hoping to get some eggs, and I play the noisy miner. Okay. Do we have anything for the forests for the final column? Unfortunately, the answer is no, so we might have to be happy with 3 columns. My opponent will certainly be getting 3 herself. We're not going to be chucking... Oh, there's another tucker. That's 3. We will not... Okay, well, what do we want to get down? I guess we got to work towards this fine-looking semine. We'll do that as our Omni. We'll do that. That'll give us plenty of food. We only have 2 turns left. Yeah, we're gobbling up all our food, so... The dove was a denial. Apparently not necessary. We're going to skip. My opponent's lacking in food. And we'll get down our Gallinule. And we've got ourselves the blue throat. For the grasslands, we're going to do 1 more round of card draw at the start of next round if something nice in the forest materializes. We might have to do it anyways. We don't have any sort of engine really here. What did you do? Did you draw birds? Gained food. Okay, she's got something coming. Can we get this guy? No. We should have... If we calculated a little further, we could have probably gotten 2 of these guys down. So, but we would have had to pass out food. Maybe we get down the blue throat first. Get some of that nectar into the grassland. My opponent with 1, we can tie that. Are we satisfied with 1, though? My opponent, we're definitely winning. I mean, I think we're winning. the wetland, but we could secure it, I think, quite well with this. So that's what we're going to do. Feeling pretty good. Don't think my opponent can get 3 greater than 4-point birds down in 2 turns. I believe it is indeed impossible. So we're doing pretty good. Wow, that's a nice card. Unfortunately, you don't have much. I mean, you are going to be able to get eggs off of these two. You have plenty of eggs. You've got nothing to worry about there. Nothing in the tray we like. So what are we going to do? We could just grab food. Grabbing cards is a little iffy. Well, I think we could. Give us some fuel for the noisy miner, to say the least. Get it. We could discard an egg. How many eggs do we have? We have 3. We could hold on to all of our eggs. Let's see what we get. Then we decide. Well, you're a forest bird. None of that we like. We're gonna get one more bird off, one more check off the storm petrel, one more check off the loon. I think. Okay, we have 5 turns, filled columns. We're gonna, if we get something good for, we gotta do it now. I feel like it's now or never. We gotta find something for that forest. So we are gonna discard an egg. We're gonna give ourselves the best chance possible. No, it's not what we want. Do we pass out a card even? My opponent with a single card. We're not gonna go that far. We're not going that far. Okay, okay, Loon. What you got? Nope. Very interesting. We got 0 force birds, right? Except for... I mean, if we get 2 nectar and it wins a nectar battle, we'll play the Toe Creeper. And an end of round goal. It would still... could still be worth it. Otherwise... Toe Creeper did not make the grade. That's too bad. That is truly too bad. That was quite the wasted turn, I feel. Of course, we could just do food, starling. I guess we could, I don't know, we don't have enough time for all this fun stuff we want to do. It's definitely going to be... the end game is a little tough. I think we're going to tie on the final end of round, which is okay. We've won a bunch. We're winning nectar battles. Oh my goodness. Look at those forest birds. I would have been happy with the Screech Owl, but the Bell's Vireo? That is awful. Cruel World. My opponent's going to be happy to see those. We got 8-point Omni. This is a 6-point play. Minus the 2, of course. Yeah. Goodbye, Sweet Bell's Vireo. Okay, the question is if we get something else good, do we just say that turn was forfeit, basically? We could get down... yeah. How's the nectar battle in the forest? We have 3 to 2. What's my opponent got? She's got 1. Get our reroll here. I think we just don't worry about this end of round goal. We don't worry about drawing more. What do we need? We need a grain. We got the cherry. We can get rid of the cormorant. Do we want to work out towards that penguin? I think we got better stuff than that. We got this. We've got collared dove. 4 turns. Get food. Play the blue throat. We're still kind of eyeballing this tree creeper. This gets us an extra food. Play tree creeper. Get food. Play blue throat. Get food. Play one of these guys. It might be good. I think we do it. We're gonna say goodbye to the barn swallow. We'll say no to you, right? Oh, we could get another nectar out of it. Get that reroll. My opponent was limited food, however. Excuse me. Yeah, but she wants to play that Viria when she's got a bunch of crud food. I'm gonna give her one more crud food. I'm okay with that for another nectar. So yeah, I don't like the tree. This is a terrible play, but it's all we got. A couple very weak rounds, but I think in the end it will pay off. Especially if we get a bunch of nectar. It's so funny that the starling and the collared dove are worth quite a difference in points. I guess one's one more food cost, so we'll get this. I think it's worth it. Let's really push this end of round. I mean, this nectar, and secure the end of round. Four turns though delay. 3 cards. I think I'm maybe being a little. But it'll get us the win instead of the. I think it's going to secure us the win in the forest nectar. So we'll play food. Oh, we don't have time to get 2 cards down. So we have to figure out if the which would be better, the blue throat or the collared dove. I suspect the collared dove. We'll do this. We do need 1 nectar for the. The phone only has 1 nectar in the grasslands. All right, let's think about this. My phone, I think, only has. Well, she has 3 nectar. Okay, well, let's spend all our nectar here then. We gotta do it. Nope, not you. And all of our nectar with this. And then grab up more nectar. So it's going to be nectar, discard a card. Eurasian collared dove, I bet. And then get more food, get a tuck on the noisy miner, get a cash. Don't give my opponent any golden eagle. Well, only 1 nectar played. She's got the what's it. Felsvirio coming for sure. Let's do a reroll, get another nectar. Let's check a card. It's not going to be you, Penguin, but you never know. Thecla's Lark. It's a big negative. Okay, we'll do that. What's my opponent doing on food now? How did she play that? How much food did she have? We're going to have to check the replay on that one. Skip. We will, yeah. Forrester's turn has got to go. We can give my opponent another crappy food. She's got tons of food already with 2 turns left. We know that one of them is going to be 2 food. And then she's still got 2 nectar. She's got so much food. I feel like we can afford to give another one out because how many do we have? Well, we're only going to be playing a 2 food cost bird. So then maybe we do lay eggs. Or, well, if we get food for both of these cards, we got the eggs capacity. Blue throat. So let's see here. If we do blue throat, that would spend up 1, 2, 3. And then if we do collared dove, that would be 2 more. So we can get another point here. I feel as though my opponent's not going to be spending all of her food, so we're going to say yes. We're going to let her go first. Maybe she'll give us a nectar. I don't think so, though. Nope, that's fine. Neither one of us are going to be going for food. So 2 turns. Blue throat into collared dove. Doing well on these nectar battles. Pulling with 3 more, so she could win one of the 2, but not, well, maybe she could win both. Yeah, she could tie 1, and then that would give her 2 more for here, so she wouldn't be able to win that, so we'll see where she puts that nectar. I suspect she knows that, well, she could tie here, but then, yeah, she would lose this one. Astro's Flycatcher uses 2, so she won't be able to win the forest, and she can only tie the grassland. She won't be able to win. Let's see here. She's got 3 down. So she's going to win this one, not win this one. We'll put down our blue throat. We'll put you there. We'll do this. And that and that. Take off our eggs. And then down will go our collared dove with plenty of food left over. We like all of that. Didn't passing out my food hurt us? She's got 2 food left over, so I think it was pretty okay. She's going to have herself some nice strong cards at the end here, but we've got lots of strong cards going down ourselves, so I feel like we've had strong cards throughout. We're going to tie up this final end of round. We'll play you. That's going to be a 3-point plus 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent play. Be left with no eggs to speak of. GG, Miss Scared of Birds. We'll see how it goes. Oh, opponent gets 1 more card, too. What is it? What are you doing over there? 2 food? Anything? Looks like nothing. Nothing went down. Oh, we're not there yet. Is it going to be a condor? We will get... She just laid a bunch of eggs. So her eggs are going to be very strong. We tied up that end of round. I guess that Tree Creeper was worth it, quote unquote. Oh, that's more food. What do you have as your final play? Anything? 2 food of wonkiness? It won't show us. Okay. How many of these did we win? We won 2 of 3. I believe. Yeah. Well, feeling good about the end of rounds and the nectar battles, but those eggs. Word points, I hope, is us. Oh, only by 1. Bonus cards? Ooh, 5. Okay. It's gonna be those eggs that might get us. No, we had 0. She had 16. Tucked cards. It's gonna be her. Nectar, will it bring it back? Nope. 105 to 109. Whew, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. I'm a bit surprised we lost that one, to be honest, but man, those egg layers really, really got to us. So let's see what she had. The bonus cards helped her too. Let's see what she got. I feel like that was a good game. She's got Viddy, Tuckers, yeah. Very nice. Very nicely done. Scared of birds. We will continue to fear you. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. We'll catch you the next time on Natural 20's Wingspan channel. See ya.